PSG will be thinking, if Aston Villa can do that, what can Arsenal do?
Correct.
And they have already lost to Arsenal this season.
Munich awaits Champions League finals. We are going to be doing Champions League semi-finals as breakdown with analysis and the predictions that might happen. Let's dive into it.
Let's
So,
go.
which team should we do first?
Let's go with Barca and Inter Milan.
All right, but before that, just to give a breakdown of what happened in the quarterfinals. So there were like 30 goals that had been scored in the
Wow.
quarterfinals. So I guess we are expecting around 25 goals at least in
No,
the
I don't think
semifinals.
so. I don't think so. Those were 8 matches.
No, I mean we have 3 offensive
But
managers.
still, I don't think so. I don't think so. It'll go that
15?
crazy. Probably around 10 to 15.
All right, let's see. So talking about Barcelona and Inter Milan, the first thing that comes is Lewandowski's injury.
Oh.
That's gonna affect
Yeah,
a lot to
yeah.
the Barcelona team.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they still
Lewandowski
have,
is one of their key players. Do not
Exactly.
forget, even for his age, he's playing brilliantly.
and any team going without a striker is a disadvantage in its
yeah,
own.
yeah.
So even though they have Yamal and Rafinha, I guess they're gonna have a big time problem with Lewandowski going in.
Yeah.
Who do they go for? Ferran Torres?
Yeah, Ferran Torres would be the likely replacement for Lewandowski, but he's not been in that great form or that great touch.
Yeah.
But
To fill in Lewandowski shoes, anyways.
yeah, it'll be very difficult to fill in a legend's
Hmm.
shoes. So it's going to be a big challenge for Barcelona. And considering that Inter Milan are a well defensive structured team,
Yeah.
I think Barca will have a hard time to break them down,
Yeah.
especially without Lewandowski. And also considering the fact that they are playing Real Madrid in a Copa del Rey final just 4 days before.
4 days before the Champions League first leg. Yeah,
Yeah.
That I guess that's gonna affect a lot to the Barca's team and the mentality.
Where are they playing the first leg?
I guess they're playing in Barcelona's home.
Oh, okay, all right.
So for them, I feel if Barcelona have to win the first leg, they need to immediately score, like in the first 5 or 10 minutes. Otherwise, Inter
Milan will grow in the game.
Grow in the game. They have a solid defense. They will defend, and go on counter attacks. So immediately in the first 5-10 minutes, if there's not a goal or anything, I guess it's going on Inter Milan's side.
All right.
Let's also talk about the face-off between Nicola Varela and Pedri.
Yeah, that's very intriguing to think about. I mean, two of the best midfielders.
Yeah, right now
in-
that has
yeah,
produced in
right
football.
now.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's good. It will be amazing
Both
to see
control
that.
the game very well.
I
The
know.
team is structured to play around them, and like Pedri is super good on the ball. He maintains the tempo of the game, whereas Barella breaks the game and carries the ball a lot more than Pedri carries
Yeah,
the ball.
yeah.
But I think
Different
it's going
style
to
of
be.
play, but
I think
good
it's going to
face-off.
be a good face-off.
Yeah. Talking about injuries, we recently got to know that Thuram is injured as well.
Yeah.
So a good partner for Lautaro Martinez is injured. So will that again be a balance because Lewandowski is gone and Thuram is gone?
I don't think that will be that big of a miss because they do have players to come in.
Correct. Yeah.
So I don't think it's that big like Lewandowski missing out, but still Thuram is an amazing player for them. He's been standout for them this year as well, with Lautaro Martinez obviously.
Yeah.
And
Players like Hakimi, Bastoni, these people are so solid in defense that the attackers missing out will not be that big.
yeah,
a
it will be
difference.
very good to see how DiMarco goes about his game, considering
Federico Di Marco,
Lamine
yeah.
Yamal and
Yeah.
Rafinha are in such a good form. I don't think he'll be allowed to go that much forward this game, but let's see how it goes. Especially considering it's in Barca's home stadium,
Yeah.
it's going to be difficult for them.
Your predictions quickly?
If Barca has want to have a chance to go to the finals, I think they have to win this game. It's really difficult to beat Inter Milan at San Siro, and
Yeah.
you did see how Barca's away record was at Dortmund.
Yeah.
So they were not in a great shape.
But again, if you see, even PSG was not that in shape in the second leg.
Yeah, we'll come to that later as well. And
So-
one of their biggest concerns is Szczesny or Mark Ter Stegen.
Ter Stegen. So according to sources, we have got to know that Ter Stegen is back. He might be playing in the Champions League, but UEFA has put rules that if Ter Stegen plays in the game, Szczesny has to be
Deregistered
deregistered in
24
from the
hours prior to the game.
squad 24 hours
Yeah.
prior. If
So
that
that's going to
happens,
be a big call.
yeah,
I still think Chesney will get the nod considering how good he's been. We
yeah,
have not lost a match
I guess
when
I was
Chesney
going to say the same
has
thing
played.
because I don't know what Hansi Flick might do, but to be on the safe side, it's better to
Yeah.
play Szczesny because he's already
He's been in
played.
touch.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
touch for the game. He's just come out of injury. Ter Stegen,
Yeah,
very
maybe they can try him out in the league
yeah,
fixtures,
yeah.
and they have a lot of fixtures coming up
Coming
in the
up.
next 16 days. I read that they are playing Real Madrid twice and Inter Milan twice, and between they have a game against another club as well. I'm forgetting the name. I think Rayo. I
Okay.
think, but I'm not sure about that fixture. But they have 5 fixtures where they play twice Real Madrid and twice Inter Milan.
Oh
so
my God, they've already
it's-
played Madrid so many times
yeah,
before in this
and
season.
in just 16 days, not to forget, in just 16 days. So squad rotation will be important for them
Yeah.
as well.
He
And
needs to be
considering
very
Lewandowski is also injured, let's see how they
how
go
they
about
go.
their
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
But my prediction for the first leg would be 2-1 to Barcelona.
All right. I personally feel that if Barca scores in the first 5-10 minutes, it's going to be 2-1. Otherwise, it would end in 1-1.
All right.
All right. Moving on to the next, your favorite club, Arsenal versus PSG.
Yeah, I am supremely confident about Arsenal going through the first fixture in a very comfortable manner. Even though we are missing a key player, that is Thomas Partey, our midfield general, because of the yellow card he got against Madrid.
Yeah.
But I still think we actually tried this weekend without Partey. We played Declan Rice in the holding midfield and Mikel Merino on the 8 and Trossard was on the striker. So I think that was the thinking behind this change during this game, to check if this works out, if this helps the team. And I think that was, like Arteta said, it was one of the best footballs that we have played this season in the first 35 minutes. So plus, not to forget, we have not been in Champions League semi-final for a long time.
Yeah.
The fans have been waiting, and I think Emirates will be buzzing. And you did see when Aston Villa, the Villa Park was buzzing, how they crumbled. So I do think PSG will crumble, and I think both of them are kind of chokers. You never know what to expect at the biggest stage from both of them, considering Arsenal as well.
Both have not won a Champions League before, first time for them.
Yes, exactly.
It'll be great to see the battle going on between them.
Plus, I think we have already beaten PSG
in the round leagues.
Yeah, in the league
fixtures,
we played this year, but that was a different PSG. This is a different PSG.
Yeah. Now they have beaten Liverpool in calm.
Yeah, one of the key battles to think about is Nuno Mendes versus Bukayo Saka again.
Yeah.
So let's see who wins the duel this time.
Yeah.
I think last time it was Bukayo Saka, but let's see how it goes. Nuno Mendes has been in tremendous form, but I don't think he'll get a lot of opportunities to go up front that much because Arsenal hold a high line as well. So it's difficult to break us down. We have been solid defensively. I think we have considered one in last 9 games, and that one goal in Champions League was
let's not forget that mistake. The 4 teams that have come, 3 play offensive and
football.
1 play defensive football. That's Inter Milan, and still Arsenal has just conceded 1 goal in last 9
exactly.
games. That too with the silly mistake of Saliba.
Exactly.
So that's
even
really
in the
amazing
whole league phase, I think we were the second least conceded team. I think Inter Milan was the first and we were the second.
Yeah.
We did not concede a lot of goals in the league phase as well. So it's going to be an interesting battle, but I do feel that Arsenal will have an edge over PSG. And I think if everything goes to plan, I think the tie will be over in this again.
It's just to see who has more hunger to win in this battle.
Exactly.
My question here is, you told Miguel Merino played and it was really well fixtured in that manner for Declan Rice, Odegaard, Trossard playing in the striker position. What if they play Miles Lewis-Kelly in the midfield position?
I don't see that happening because Miles Lewis-Kelly has been solid defensively, and they have 2 good wingers in Barcola as well as Desiree Doué.
Yeah.
So you never know who's going to turn up on that side. You never know if Quara turns up on that side, and Quara is really good at running at defenders, and Miles Lewis-Kelly is good at holding his position and waiting for the player to decide what he wants to do. So Miles Lewis-Kelly will be key for us, and he'll be slotted right in the left back position. I don't think he will be going into the midfield.
So according to you, Merino should play?
Yeah, Merino will play in number 8 for sure.
All right. Now moving towards the PSG's current form, they have been doing really well in terms of their own league. They are already champions there. Arsenal, on the other hand, have been quite a bit struggling towards the title race. I know they are Liverpool are way ahead,
Yeah.
but Arsenal have still tried to catch on. Will that affect Arsenal's momentum in the Champions League semi-finals?
I don't think so, because we have just beaten Real Madrid, 15-time champions.
That's a
So the
good point.
morale will be
It's a good point.
very high for Arsenal as well. And PSG will be thinking, if Aston Villa can do that, what can Arsenal do?
Correct.
And they have already lost to Arsenal this season, not this season.
But again,
so
one
they
more
will
question
always
comes
have
into
that in
picture
mind.
is Liverpool and Aston Villa, both English teams, have lost to PSG.
Yeah.
So Arsenal might have that in mind, that what can they do better
Yeah.
in terms of, because Partey moving out, if we know how important Partey was in the Real Madrid game, so him moving away, nothing to take away from Miguel Merino, he's been a beast in Real Madrid's game, but to switch over a position immediately after another session,
Yeah, that's why I think we gave Mikel Merino the time in the last weekend's game against Brentford.
Yeah.
We played. So I think it was Brentford. Yeah. I think it was not Brentford. It was someone else. I'm forgetting the team.
The one you won 0-4?
Yeah, Ipswich. So against Ipswich, I know it's a very different battle from Ipswich to this, but I think he still got the minutes. He played as a 8, Odegaard as a 10, and Declan Rice as a 6. And Declan Rice is fabulous as a 6. You have seen in England, you have seen in West Ham. So you know how good Declan Rice is as a 6. Always the question was, is he a good 8? He's a better 8 than a 6. So now I think he can do a good job, a decent job in number 6. And Mikel Merino has he provided 2 assists and scored 1 goal in Real Madrid tie.
That's crazy.
So again, I think in this weekend as well, he had a hand to play in one of the goals.
Oh, nice.
So you never know how Mikel Merino will turn up in big games.
I guess his morale is
and
also high, so it might
always
turn up
scored
well.
in bigger games as well.
Yeah.
In the Spain games also he scored coming off the bench. I think he's going to be a key, but I still think we will win that midfield battle against João Neves and Vitinha. Vitinha has been absolutely amazing this season.
Beast. Quickly, your predictions for the first leg.
I think we'll win 3-1.
Oh,
I think we will concede. I think Dembele or Desiree Doué will score against us. That's my prediction. And I think we will see the first hat-trick for Bukayo Saka.
Oh, still awaiting, hopefully.
Yeah.
My personal predictions would be 2-0 to Arsenal. Considering the fact that they have beaten Real Madrid, but let's not forget PSG are in
they
a
have
good
been
form
really
as well.
good.
So I'm considering 2-0 in that fact. But if PSG, like they were in the first leg in the quarterfinals, if they jump out ahead, it's going to be a tough battle. It might end up again in a 1-1.
Let's see.
All right. Apart from our opinions, you guys let us know your opinions. What are your thoughts? Share your predictions in the comment section. If you have liked our video, do hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe our channel
Please
as well.
do subscribe to our channel.
Share it with your friends, family members, your loved ones. Stay safe. We'll see you in our next podcast. Thank you.
Peace.